In tonight's 10-15 difference, one of the many challenges facing doctors in the fight against cancer is finding a reliable way to detect cancerous cells in the body. A Centennial company is developing technology that could make scanning for cancer more accurate and more readily available. That could mean less worry and expense for patients.
I remember I was sitting over here at my desk. I was absolutely terrified.
Fran Summerhill was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2005. After a lumpectomy and months of chemotherapy and radiation, she underwent a follow-up PET CT scan, hoping to get the all clear. But the news was not good.
It was actually scarier than the initial diagnosis.
She underwent an invasive biopsy of her lymph nodes.
You know, in Fran's situation, she's a working single mom with kids. It's pretty terrifying to think that your cancer is back and you may die.
Fortunately for Fran, the PET scan result was a false positive, not a recurrence of cancer.
What we've learned from PET CT is it's not a perfect tool. In other words, there are false positives, or there are patients that actually have recurrent disease that the PET scan does not pick up.
A Centennial-based company called CellPoint is hoping to minimize the uncertainty of cancer scans by developing a new cancer imaging agent called ECG.
It was the first technology like itself in over 35 years.
ECG combines a radioactive isotope with a sugar. When injected, the agent concentrates in rapidly growing cancer cells, causing them to glow when imaged with SPECT cameras, which are less expensive and more readily available than PET CT cameras.
What we really want to go to is the ability to go ahead and image and eventually not biopsy, which will save the patient a lot of time and a lot of pain.
The SPECT ECG scans could also be used by doctors after the diagnosis to guide and better measure the effectiveness of the therapy, because it detects only the size of the tumor, not the inflamed tissue around it.
We would be able to say, with fewer cycles of chemotherapy, yes, this is working, let's keep going forward, or guess what, this is not working, let's stop this treatment and move on to a treatment that may be more beneficial for you.
It's very promising right now.
And so is Fran's outlook.
Excellent. I feel fabulous. Fantastic.
She has returned to her active lifestyle and hopes that this emerging technology will save others from the false positive scare and unnecessary surgery that she had to endure. CellPoint's ECG imaging agent is currently in clinical trials. They could apply for FDA approval as soon as this summer and have the product on the market by the end of this year.